Ladies and gentlemen. We kick-started at 10 a.m. with Melissa Indot opening the session for us. We had Cheryl, and then we had Samuel, Isaiah coming in the afternoon. And then we followed that up with Philip as well as Brian. And now I'm welcoming my final guest for the day, Besma Guesmi, who is dialing in all the way from Tunisia in North Africa. Besma, welcome to the show. It's so great to have you on board today talking to us. How are you?
Hi, Andara. Thank you so much for the invitation. I'm so happy to meet you today. Thank you. I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing great as well. Fantastic. Now,
Great.
just for the benefit of all our audience, I will have to let everyone know in advance there is some line issues, or rather connectivity issues
Yeah.
on Besma's end. So don't be afraid if you see her stopping once in a while in terms of the video feed. But we thought that her audio was perfect, her audio was clear, and we thought that we should continue with the show. So we do apologize for the slight delay that we had before the session started earlier. Besma, uh, you are currently with Little Engineer as a robotics trainer, but you're also doing your internship. Now, women, tech, robotics, those are
Yeah.
three things that, not
Yeah.
common that you equate that with a woman. Especially in somewhere in North Africa, for example. Could you tell us a little bit of how you got yourself involved in all this?
Yeah. Okay. So, to be honest, technology or robotics, not my planning. So, in 2015, I got my high degrees in life science. So my dream was to do medicine, but unfortunately my score is insufficient to doing medicine. So my choice was to continue my baccalaureate in technology and robotics. So as you know, technology is always one of the best fields in the world, and that's why I chose it to doing my baccalaureate in technology. So and then I tried to do other activities in addition to my studies. So I joined a lot of clubs, association, and Little Engineer. It was one of my great experience for me as a coach. So I teach kids robotics, programming, technology for 3 years. And for now, I will launch my own project as a robotics trainer. So I try always to keep this technology for kids, and to teach all the kids and new technology, AI, programming, robotics. So yeah, it's cool to do that. To be honest, specifically with kids. So
Amazing, Besma. Now, it says here you are a microelectronics and embedded system engineer student as
yeah,
well. Wow, that already sounds like a mouthful.
yeah, thank you.
Eh,
Yeah,
you know, yes, sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
Bachelor was in electronics and telecommunication, but then I chose it to continue in the same university, so that's why I chose it to do my engineering as microelectronics and embedded systems. So it
And
was yeah.
you have an interest in the field of computer vision and edge AI, and of course in entrepreneurship as well. Wow.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, for computer vision and AI, to be honest, it was an amazing and a quick experience for me. So last summer, I decided to join this field because in Tunisia it was a new field. last year. So yeah, I was curious to join this field. It's not easy as microelectronics and embedded system to understand quickly the field of AI and computer vision, but the aim was to make the connection between embedded system and AI, and yeah, that's why I joined Obotica, and currently I'm doing my internship with them as computer vision engineering, working on computer vision and embedded systems. So,
Amazing. You also recently joined a Startup Istanbul program where you were also selected as one of the top
yeah.
100 startup ideas. Can you share a little bit about what that idea is and that whole
Yeah,
experience you had with the program?
yeah. About entrepreneurship, it was an amazing experience for me. To be honest, last year, so I decided to join the world of entrepreneurship. I was curious to understand the field of entrepreneurship because, as you know, as embedded system engineer or someone focused on the hard skills, of course, you need some soft skills, some other skills. So that's why I decided to join the world of entrepreneurship. And at the same time, I was have an idea of project, let's say startup. So I joined a lot of startup program, a lot of challenge with this idea. So it was in the field of health tech. So you know, I have school degrees in life science. So I always try to make the link between what I have as background. So between healthcare and technology. So that's why I choose the project in the field of health tech. So it was a smartwatch, let's say, a link between the chronic disease people and the doctors, and of course we have a lot of work in the background. So the idea is a hardware device to control the healthcare of chronic disease people, and the second part is a platform, a connection between the people and their doctors to control and to diagnostic the analyze and all things. So yeah, we started the work on the hardware device, but then I decided to stop this project because I need to focus more on my hard skills and you know, computer vision. So I need some free time to learn new skills and focus more on my self learning. So yeah, but it
But
was a great experience.
I guess for sure you're gonna bring this idea up again down the line and
Yeah,
try to revisit this idea and make it into a reality
yeah,
again.
of
Yes.
course. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So my aim is to improve my hard skills in the field of embedded computer vision, AI, and so on. And of course, then I will back to the idea because it based on AI, embedded system, hardware device, IoT. So all the new technology are here. So yeah, of course, we will launch this idea, and I have a greatest team, and yeah, of course, we will back to it soon.
Great, fantastic. I wish you all the best with that project, Besma. Now,
Thank you.
you have been a robotics coach for kids for the last 3 years now.
Yeah.
I suppose what got you into that whole coaching for kids? That's question number one. The follow-up
Okay.
question to that is robotics a big thing in Tunisia?
Yeah, to be honest, during the last years, yeah, it all the people chose to integrate the field of robotics, AI, advanced technology. So it's an important thing for all the people same thing for doctors or other people. So always they discovered that technology is one of the most important field in the world. So and about kids, yeah. So our aim is to teach kids the new technology to improve their skills from, let's say, from scratch. So that's why we started with kids from 6 years until 15 years. So and we try always to keep for each let's say categories our their program. So and always the aim is to teach the new generation, or they are our future and our last generation. So that's why we try always to keep them
Yes.
motivated with technology, with the robotics, and they are so smart, to be honest. So that's why they motivated us to work better with them, to improve them, to a bit work. Yeah.
Besma, I'm sure the children, the kids in Tunisia are excited to learn about
Yeah.
robotics and to study robotics. How are the parents taking this? Are the parents supportive of the idea, or do you still face that stigma where they say, go into the more traditional work, become a
Yeah.
doctor, become,
Yeah.
whatever that's traditional in Tunisia? Is that still a stigma there?
Yeah. Yeah, good question. Yeah, of course. Sometimes we try to convince the parent to teach their children, because, as you said, some parents has the traditional idea, or
Mm.
my children must be a doctor, or must be I don't know, teacher, or so. Yeah, specifically for girls. So that's why we always try to convince the parents to teach their children robotics, new technology, programming, and whatever. And of course, he can be a doctor, for example, and has a good background in the technology, and that can help to improve the field of health tech, for example. So it can be both doctor and has some
Exactly.
yeah, background technology. So
Yeah. Now, Besma, you are obviously in your mid 20s. Uh, I suppose female your age, how many of them are actually interested in tech, especially in the kind of area that you are focused on?
yeah, to be honest, the number is so limited, because you can study the technology, but the special thing is how you can be motivated, how you can do other activities uh, inside the university or outside the university. So it's not easy for girls to do that. So the most important thing are the activities, not the study. So we have, for example, in our university, yeah, we have a lot of girls study technology, embedded system, IoT, and so on. But as activities, or as what you are interested in for technology, not yeah, a lot, honestly. So
Now, how do you think that can change? How can you encourage, or I suppose inspire more girls and women to take up things like digital skills, like coding, like robotics, to play around with embedded systems like Raspberry
yeah,
Pi, microbit, and stuff like that?
Yeah, honestly, first of all, you need to love what you do. So the most
Mm,
important thing. So not you have to do because someone else do this thing. So you need to find yourself
correct.
in the field. And for example, technology. And I faced this problem. Uh, Technology is a field. So when we talk about technology, we talk about IoT, AI, on-body system, hardware design, computer vision, edge AI. So a lot of things. So you need to try uh, as much as possible the field, the application to find which field is suitable for you. So for me, for example, each summer I try to do my internship in different field in order to discover which field is better for me. So and at the end, I found that AI computer vision is the suitable field for me, and I love to work in this field. So you need to try everything to select the best one or to choose your field of interest. So not easy. You have to try. So you have to try everything. Application coding. Yeah, until to find what you want to do, because at the end it's your field of interest, it's your job. So yeah, you have to find the right way. So.
Now, Besma, do you think the current education system in Tunisia is gearing towards supporting having all this new, I suppose, technology embedded into the syllabus and curriculum? Is that something that your education ministry, for example, is looking into?
Yeah, to be honest, last year they tried to keep the program updated. So
Mm,
they always, yeah, they always try to update it the subject, to update it the, yeah, according to the technology and so on. But uh, the study still always enough to work in this field. So always you need to do your self learning, to work on some other project, personal project, and so on. So study is a fundamental thing, let's say. So it can give you the base of technology, or let's say the base of the subject, but the other thing is yours. So you have to work on personal project and doing other efforts to improve your skills. So yeah.
okay, okay. Now, once we move away from completing the education, and let's assume someone gets into the workforce, are there jobs that are readily available right now for all this kind of new skill set, I suppose? Is there a high demand for this kind of work? I know you're doing your internship in Ubotica Technologies, for example.
Yeah.
But how many of these Uboticas do you have in Tunisia to support that huge supply,
Yeah.
I suppose, at the end of the day?
Yeah, for let's say it's not easy to find an opportunity or a job in Tunisia or outside of Tunisia. Specifically, if you have a field, let's say different in what Tunisia have. So, for example, in Tunisia, we don't have a computer vision or edge AI companies. So that's why, for example, you need to apply outside of Tunisia. But let's say the problem is we have a lot of talented people in Tunisia, but we don't have a lot of companies to support all these people. So that's why sometimes we have looking to other companies outside of Tunisia to doing our internship or for looking job or what else. So and for Botica, honestly, I don't know if they can support other people or not, depending on the project. I think, yeah, because sometimes they have uh, a lot of projects, so they need a lot of candidates, but sometimes they don't have a lot of projects. So I think depends on the project itself.
Now, Besma, where do you see yourself after the internship? Is there an immediate plan right after in your internship? What do you intend to do?
Okay, honestly, from December, let's say, or yeah, from December, I started to looking for internship outside of Tunisia. So, but my aim was to find an opportunity according to my what I'm looking for. So, in the field of computer vision, edge AI, and so on. And I find Obotica in LinkedIn, and I honestly I see you in this company because they work in a large field of technology, space, IoT, AI, edge AI, embedded system, and so on. So. I tried my best to join the company. It was the same, my dream company, to be honest. So it was not easy to find an opportunity or an internship, but I started 3 internships before Evotica. Until Evotica replayed me, so then I switched to Evotica and doing my internship with them.
Now, that's short term. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now, or maybe even 10 years from now? What would be your ultimate dream in terms of whether you see yourself changing the landscape in Tunisia in terms of getting more women in tech? Okay, we seem to have lost Besma. Just give us a second. Besma, are you still with us? Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. We seem to have lost Besma for quite some time uh, at the beginning. That was why there was the delay. But let me just see. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we lost Besma there for a while, but we are all back online again. Besma, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, great.
Sorry.
No problem. I'm just gonna repeat that question very quickly to
Yeah.
you again, Besma. Now, where do you see yourself 5 or even 10 years from now? Is there something you hope to change in terms of the landscape of whether it's education,
Yeah, of
technology,
course.
youth empowerment, inclusivity, gender
Mhm.
equality in Tunisia? Any of those things in your agenda? What are the plans 5 to 10 years
Yeah.
from now?
Okay. Let's say 5 years. So during these 5 years, I will try to improve my hard skills as well as soft skills, of course, entrepreneurship and so on. But for 5 years, I will always try to work better and. For 10 years, let's say, maybe I think I will launch my own small company or something like that, of course. But for 10 years, as I said before, so my aim is to work better in the field of edge AI and computer vision. And in meanwhile, I will try to work on my own project as a robotics coach. And that's it. So, and for 10 years, of course, I think I will launch my small company. So,
Nice. Now, we have a question from the audience here. It says here, hi,
yeah,
Besma and Andrew. My question is, did you face any hard time while pursuing this career? For example, this profession is more suited for male. So I suppose,
yeah,
let's begin from home as well. Were there any I guess did your parents had a hard time accepting that you want to get into the tech field? And then, in general, what are the
yeah,
tough times did you get from people in general?
yeah. She talked about hard time.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, for my parents, honestly, they accept what I'm doing. So there isn't any problem with my family, honestly. But yeah, I faced some hard moments. So specifically when I'm looking for an opportunity, let's say. In internship. So as I said before, so we have a lot of talented people in small country, and we have the number of company is enough to support all these people. So I'm always facing the same problem with internship, but then I can find my way and doing what I want to do. So of course, in the field of tech, and depend on your country, what is the field of interest in that company. So yeah, you face a lot of problem, specifically in the internship or the job opportunity. So as I said, for example, in Tunisia, we have one company working in the field of computer vision and study, but for computer vision and embedded system, let's say edge AI, we don't have any company. So it's a challenge to find another opportunity outside of Tunisia. So I think they need a lot of work, and LinkedIn is a good opportunity to find what you want to do or what looking for. So yeah.
Tell us a little bit of your experience as chairwoman and being involved in a lot of the associations like
Yeah,
in Google as a brand ambassador. I mean, as an ambassador for Google, and
yeah,
even with the
I
Institute of
totally.
Electrical and Electronics Engineers.
Yeah. So as you know, for example, in my university, all people know me as a hardworking woman intake and so on. So that's why I try to join another side, let's say entrepreneurship, to focus more on soft skills, let's say leadership and so on. So last year, yeah, I decided to join some important association like Google as a DAC lead, and IEEE as chairwoman and founder of the chapter. The chapter was in the field of AI, of course. And of course, all the position was in the field as chairwoman or as lead in the field of tech with Google in the field of tech, and with IEEE we founded the chapter in the field of AI. So, but I was curious to see myself in other position, not as a coach or not as just women intake. So leadership also, is one of the important thing. The good thing that I succeeded my mission as chairwoman, and it was a great experience with IEEE as well as with Google. And of course, another good thing is the networking. So we meet a lot of people from the world, and they were an amazing experience, honestly.
Do you have women in tech that you look up to as a role model? Or anyone in tech. It doesn't have to be women,
Yeah,
or any woman,
you
or
thought, yeah, you mean as idol or
yes,
something
yes.
like, yeah. Uh, Before, to be honest, before my internship with Evotica, I don't have any idol. I just let's say draw my path, and in each point I see myself as a good example, and I tried always to compare myself with let's say yesterday. But after the internship with Evotica, to be honest, my advisor is my idol. He is a very talented people and person. Sorry, and he inspired me a lot, and uh, he is my idol, to be honest, in technology, in leadership, and in all things. So.
Fantastic. Besma, it's been such a pleasure to get to know you a little bit better. And of course, I will always keep an eye on your progress and see how you will be doing in the coming years, as we have built this connection and friendship through Rejuvenate. You will always be a Rejuvenate alumni as well. So we are definitely going to keep a close watch on your progress, and definitely would want to invite you back in future editions to talk about your successes down the line and things like that. And I love that idea of you having said that. Yes, you want to develop your hard skills, but you're also not forgetting your soft skills, especially in the realm of entrepreneurship. Because honestly, I mean, even there's a comment here in the chat box. It says here, you are a technopreneur in the making. Good luck. So you're definitely on the way to becoming a technopreneur. The way I see your trajectory in terms of where you want to go, and what you are also doing in terms of the field of AI and whatnot. Fantastic, Besma. You are truly an inspiration to a lot of the girls. I hope the Malaysian children, especially the girls who are watching this or watching this later on, will really take you as a role model, and as an idol, as you put it, to be successful in the space of tech. So having said that, Besma, do you have an advice for little girls, little children, who wants to get into tech, who are interested in the realm of tech? Any advice for them?
Yeah, of course. The first advice is try to work smart, not hard, because this field need a lot of years of work. So not try to start with hard work and then you and then of course you will tired and so on. So try, yeah, from the beginning try to work smart. And of course, you have to choose what you want to do, not just because, let's say, my friend doing this or working on this field, so I want to work on this field. No, you have to choose your path.
Yeah.
You have to draw your path. Don't compare yourself with others, because let's say any one of us has I don't know, way or path. So you have to draw your own path, and that help you a lot to progress and to work better for your future career. So for me, the most important thing is to work smart, not hard, to choose your own path. So try to being independent person. So yeah, I think it's the most important thing, to be honest. Don't compare yourself with anything, any more people. So.
Besma, you mentioned three key points there. I totally understand what you mean, and it sounds simple enough, but let me tell you this, when we try to put this into reality, it is actually a very difficult thing to follow. So it's actually very, very good advice from you, because those three things will actually lay the foundation for anyone, for that matter, to be successful in anything they do. And having said that, Besma, we wish you all the success over here in Rejuvenate. We wish you all the best, and we hope you stay safe and stay well in Tunisia as well.
Thank you so much, Andrea.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for the invitation. Bye-bye.